Hey there, Knowledgepreneur and Hodges here. In this video, I want to help you to create expert videos for your YouTube channel and social media platforms that require zero scripting. We spend time writing and editing scripts, then we need an auto cue. But how can we do this without the need of doing that so that we can create lots of videos on the fly, bulk content, and get them out to the world? The whole point of shooting this video in the garden today is to show you I'm just shooting it straight from my iPhone. I'm not using any kind of auto cue. I haven't got my big LCD screens or anything behind me haven't got slides to share with you or anything like that. So I don't really have much in the way of prompts to be able to help me to produce this video. And I want to share with you the strategies that I use to be able to create these types of videos on the fly, because I know scripts become a blog. I've got to spend time writing a script, then I've got to get it in the auto cue. I've got to practice it. I've got to take multiple cuts. I've become the king of one-take videos. And yeah, there's times that I'll screw up, that I'll mess up, that I'll cough, I'll sneeze, but they can kind of be edited out. But most of the time, I follow a process when producing my expert content, and I want to share that with you today. I have a secret weapon when it comes to the framework for the videos that I produce in my expert business. And that secret weapon is the trusty post-it note. I was going to say flip chart, but it's a little bit smaller than a flip chart. It's a post-it note. And on this post-it note is a very quick, simple 6-point framework. I couldn't even remember how many points it was. 6-point framework. Now, this is how I used to start my videos in terms of expert positioning content. And I used to write this framework down. I used to put it on a sticky or a post-it note just on the bottom of the camera or on the tripod, and then I would be able to refer to it. And it's a great way to be able to help you to start to speak from here. As experts, we certainly know a lot of stuff. But sometimes when our brain has to kick into gear, we stumble, we have to think about our words. Often when we speak from our heart, when it's something that we're truly passionate about, something that we really feel, and that and it's very much attached to emotion, there tends to not necessarily be too much stumbling in our brain because we come out of that overflow. And it's that sense that we can create content and this kind of framework to help you create the best expert positioning videos for your social, for your brand, for getting content out there to the world. So what does this post-it note contain? Well, it contains this 6-point framework, and I'm going to share it with you right now. So the 6-point framework is pretty much set up in a flow that basically enables me to be able to structure a video in the best possible way. The first part of the video, and really the intro to the video, is in this vid that I've put there, in this video. And you will have noticed on many of my videos, even this video, I would start by saying, in this video I'm going to talk to you about this, this and this, or I'm going to give you answers to this, this and this, or I'm going to give you 3 ways to improve this, or whatever it might be, because that's the kind of magic of capturing someone's attention right at the very start. They know what the video is going to be about. The second thing is we're going to address a problem. So what's the problem? And the problem for me, when I started this video, the problem was that a lot of our clients struggle with creating content on a regular basis because they feel like they need scripts and they need the content, and that was the big problem. Then I go into maybe 3 points, or I would go into the meat or the how-to in the video in terms of the structural content. So the helpful points: do this, do this, and do this. And obviously if I'm doing sort of like 5 ways to improve your lead generation, I'm going to have 5 points. If I'm doing 10 ways to improve your homepage of your website, I'm going to have 10 points there, and I can list them on a bullet point. Final thing is a call to action. What do you want them to do once they've watched the video? What do you want them to do after the fact? And that's super important, because our videos should be about demonstrating our expert positioning, but it's also about getting them to do something else. We're using them as marketing tools to be able to help leads and customers become paying customers along the way. Just decide on the topic, decide on what the problem is that you're going to actually explain what the problem is, cover off some content that really helps people to move forward. You're giving them results in advance, and then some kind of call to action. If you like this video, please do comment, ask any questions below. But what I'd really love for you to do is I'd love for you to try this out. In the video description, there's a link through to my Facebook group. And what I'd love for you to do is just try this out. Get a post-it note. I want you to write, in this video, I'm going to cover X, Y, and Z, what the big problem is, some bullet points for the points that you want to cover in the video and what the call to action is. I want you to stick that to the bottom of your camera or a tripod or wherever it might be, and I want you to be able to shoot a video for me and post it into my Facebook group. Each of these 6 sections, what I would do is I would look at my note, and I would then look at camera and wait a couple of seconds, and then I would talk my point. I would pause at the end of that, wait a couple of seconds, and then I'd look at my next point. The reason for doing this is so that when you then edit the video, if you keep it rolling throughout and you're looking at the lens, then you look at your notes, then you come back up, wait, talk, wait, come down, you've got an opportunity to be able to cut the video. What I see a lot of people doing is going, okay, my next point, yeah, this is what I'm gonna, and then they come back to lens and they don't edit that, they don't cut it out. When you read the first point on your prompt and then you come back to the lens, you're making eye contact with the viewer. Even if I was reading an auto cue on my phone and I'm looking at my phone here, you can see that I'm not making eye contact. If I had a post-it note that was underneath the phone, then you can see that I'm not making eye contact with you when I'm talking. And that lack of eye contact on video creates a disconnect. Read the line, look back to the lens, wait a couple of seconds, talk, wait a couple of seconds, look at the next point, read about it, think about it, come back, wait, talk, wait, come back to the next point. And that's how you can structure the 6-point. You effectively will end up with a video made up of multiple parts that you can send to your video editor. They can cut the pauses out, they can cut the breaks out, and that's the easiest way, without having to go through it and write elongated script, to be able to create quick fire videos for your expert business. Thanks for watching this video. If you do like it, then please do comment, add any questions that you've got, share it with your network. But if you like my page or my channel here, then you'll be able to subscribe and get access to future videos as they come through. Do the whole task of create the video using this framework, post the videos into the Facebook group, get some critique as well. I'd love to help you to grow your knowledge-based business. Until next time, speak soon.